Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is about chapter number 1, class 9, Introduction to Chemistry. In this chapter, we will study, inshallah, what is chemistry, landmarks in the history of chemistry, role of chemistry in the society, branches of chemistry, and scientific approach in chemistry. Now let's dive in a topic. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the properties, composition, and structure of matter. Chemistry also deals with the changes involved in the matter. It also deals with the principles which matter can undergo. Now the Greek periods. Greek philosophers like Plato 347 to 428 BC, Aristotle 322 to 384 BC, Democritus 357 to 460 BC. They introduced the concept of element, atom, and chemical reaction. They thought that all matters were derived from 4 elements. Number 1, earth. Number 2, air. Number 3, fire. And number 4, water. And each of them have properties of their own, such as hot, cold, wet, and dry. Now the Romans period. The Romans followed the Greeks. They developed chemical arts still further. They improved metallurgy processes. They developed little theoretical knowledge in this regards. Their works were all empirical. Now, the Muslim period. The Muslim period starts from 600 to 1600 AD. This period is known as the period of alchemists. They introduced scientific methods of experimentation. Alchemy developed and used many equipments, funnel, beakers, etc. They discovered many acids, alcohols, and medicines. Number 1, Jabir bin Hayyan. Generally known as father of alchemy, invented experimental methods for preparation of hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and white lead. Number 2, Al-Razi was a physician, alchemist, and philosopher. He divided substances into living and non-living origin, and he also prepared alcohol by fermentation process. Number 3, Al-Biruni in chemistry determined the densities of different substances. Number 4, Ibn Sina. He was famous for his contribution in the field of medicines. Alchemists were interested in finding a way to prolong the life and change the baser metals into gold. Chemists of that period devoted their energies in the production of medicines. Now the modern period. Robert Boyle was the father of modern period. J. Black made a study of carbon dioxide. J. Priestley discovered oxygen, sulfur dioxide and hydrogen chloride. J.J. Berzelius introduced the idea of symbol, formula, chemical equations to make study more systematic. Mendeleev discovered periodic arrangement of elements on a table. The ionic theory was put forward by Arrhenius, and the law of electrolysis was put forward by M. Faraday. Scheele discovered chlorine. Cavendish discovered hydrogen. Lavoisier discovered oxygen. John Dalton gave his atomic theory of matter. Gay-Lussac, Avogadro, Dulong, Pettit and others led the determination of relative atomic and molecular masses. J.J. Thomson, Henry Becquerel, Marie Curie, Niels Bohr and Rutherford led to the discoveries of structure of atom, radioactivity, thereby the opening of the door of current nuclear age. Now, role of chemistry in the society. Chemistry plays an important role in the society by following ways. Number 1. Role of chlorine. Chlorine is used in chemical industries for producing PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. Chlorine compounds are used as bleaching agent, disinfectant solvents. Water is treated with chlorine to kill pathogenic organisms. Pathogenic organisms are disease-causing organisms. Role of chemistry in industries. The major gift of chemistry is the industrial products such as synthetic fibers, glass, paints, cements, detergents, fertilizer, soap and explosive material. Role of chemistry in medicines. Modern surgery is dependent on chemicals such as anesthetic and antiseptic. With the help of chemistry, we have discovered chemicals that enhance our health and prolong our lives. Conclusion. It is in our best interest as educated citizens and consumers to understand the profound effect, both positive and negative, that chemicals have in our lives. Now, the branches of chemistry. Number 1. Physical chemistry. It is the branch of chemistry that deals with the laws and principles governing the combination of atoms and molecules in chemical reactions. Number 2. Organic chemistry. It deals with the study about hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Basically, it deals with carbon compounds except carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonate, bicarbonate, metal carbides, etc. These are exceptional. Inorganic chemistry, it is the branch of chemistry which deals with the chemistry of elements and their compounds generally obtained from non-living organisms, that is from minerals. Analytical chemistry. It deals with the study about methods and techniques involved to determine the kind, quality and quantity of various components in a substance. Number 5, biochemistry. It is the branch of chemistry which deals with the compounds of living organisms. For example, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, etc. Number 6, industrial chemistry. It deals with the chemical processes involved in the chemical industries. For example, glass, cement, medicines, etc. Nuclear chemistry. It deals with the changes occurring in the nuclei of an atom. Environmental chemistry. It deals with the chemical change and its effect on living environment. Polymeric chemistry. It deals with the study about polymerization and products obtained through polymerization. Now, scientific approach in chemistry. The scientific approach means the process by which a complete law or theory can be made, and it is dependent on 4 steps. That is observation. Observation of a thing is one of the scientific approach in chemistry. Different people observe something very critically to extract it a new point. It is a basic tool to go forth for elaborating a phenomenon, but it may vary from person to person. Number 2, hypothesis. The trial idea for the explanation of natural phenomenon is called hypothesis. When a phenomenon is observed, a scientific pondered over it and carried out relevant experiments. He sees through data and arrives at a possible explanation. The explanation, which is only a trial ideas, is called hypothesis. Number 3, theory. If a hypothesis is accepted, it is called as theory. When the hypothesis is supported by a large amount of different types of observation and experiments, then it becomes a theory. Number 4, scientific method. A theory which is tested again and again and found to fit the facts and from which a valid prediction may be made is known as scientific law. Now, exercise number 1. The early Greeks believed that everything in the universe was made up of 4 elements, that is fire, air, water and earth. Number 2. Al-Razi divided chemical substances on the basis of their origin. Number 3. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the carbon compounds. Number 4. Biochemistry is the backbone of medical science. Number 5. PVC, which is a plastic, is the short name of polyvinyl chloride. Number 6. Oxygen was discovered by J. Priestley. Number 7. The best disinfectant is chlorine. Number 8. The periodic arrangement was the result of Mendeleev's work. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.